Hey there, I'm in my studio. Over the last month or so, it's been kind of chaotic in here because I've been making a new course and I've been just doing a lot of stuff and I haven't had time to clean and organize. And it's also over the last year or two, there's just been stuff that's piled up. And what I really need to do now is to kind of go through it and just decide whether I need to keep stuff, whether I want to chuck it out, whether I want to reorganize it. I don't know, but I'm also deciding to make a video about the process, which is going to be interesting. So anyway, I do want to share with you what I'm going through because I'm sure, like me, you have some kind of chaos somewhere in your art life, and going through it and taking control of it will clear the path for making new stuff without having to claw your way through hoarding nightmares. Let's get into it. This is one of two carts that I have. This is the other one. Oof. And this is the carts are where I keep all my art supplies that I use every day. But there's a lot of dirty pallets here that need to be washed. And here's another one. These are bottles of ink that need to go back. Colored pencils, but a lot of them need to be sharpened. This is another situation with pen creep. We end up having more pens than you need. You might want to even wash some of my towels. But what's this? What is this empty box? It's an empty box. Why is that there? I don't have any drawers in my desk, so I have this one little thing that I just put miscellaneous junk, like a thing of Reed's butterscotch candies, or this tiny tape measure, some other bits. And I just cleaned through it and got rid of about 3 things. And I thought I was going to get rid of this whole thing, but I didn't. Now, it's still something I need. And even though it's kind of junky, it's slightly less junky now, but it's staying. I'm sorry. Then you have things like this, which is a dish with old ink in it that needs to be washed. And what about this? This is my little Tesla. And I've used this for a few demos and stuff like that. So maybe this will stay. It's part of my inner 7-year-old. Same with this guy. What do I do with him? The yoga zebra. Does this really need to be by my desk at all times? This kind of magnifying thing? Ooh, no, I don't think so. I don't need to throw it away, but it doesn't need to be right here. That's the thing. Preserve the sanctity of the working surface. I have several jars of these Pentel sign pens, and they're fun to draw with, to write with. And so I have them in 2 or 3 jars on my desk, taking up space. I maybe use 1 or 2 of them once a month. I don't know. So they're going into a drawer here, and I put a label that says sign pens, and they're all in here. Again, this is often like a thing where I get enthusiastic about something. I'm like, this will be great. I'll have dozens of colored pens that I'll be writing all kinds of stuff with. And then after a while, I'm like, no, it's just taking up room and gathering dust. So, no. This is a little camera that I bought 3 years ago, maybe, an Osmo. It's a pretty cool camera. It's an action camera. You put it into a thing and you can, I don't know, snowboard with it, and you can go motorcycling with it and off-road something or others with it. Guess what? I don't do any of that stuff. But I did get it thinking that I'll use it for, small things that I film, and then it's been sitting in the cupboard for at least a couple years. And so I took it out thinking I would use it to film this video with, but all the batteries are dead. So I'm now charging the batteries. They're over here in a little charger charging. The funny thing is, by the time I'm done charging them, I will film this entire thing with the camera that really replaced the little doodad, which is my iPhone. My life is full of cables. Everything has cables, and a lot of them just end up in piles. And so what I have done periodically is I take each individual cable and I do kind of cinch it into a thing, and sometimes I label what it came from or what kind it is. But generally I have done this at various points where I put them into individual Ziplocs and I label, this is USB-A and it connects to USB-C, and this is USB-C that connects to USB-C, and I might have 15 of the same kind of cable, any of which can be bought on Amazon and replaced in a day. But I keep all of them because you never know, right? At least they're organized into these boxes. But the fact that I have 2 boxes full of cables that I'm not using, it is just annoying, and they'll go into the closet. I found this in the closet. I bought it, I don't know, a few months ago, and it's cute, right? It's a little Japanese China. It's some kind of little kid's camera, and what I liked about it is that you can take little pictures with it, and then it will print them out here. The problem is, it says "Do not print." Now, whenever I try to print something you can make videos with it. You can, I don't know. But everything is terrible quality. And the printouts I thought would be cute and kind of fun to draw from or something, they're horrible. This whole thing has cost me $25, but yeah, it's a failure. It's a fail. Oh, and it's also needs a charge right now, and I haven't charged it properly, so I just can't be bothered with it. Nope. Here's another one. This is a microphone that I bought at the beginning of the pandemic, and I used it fairly often. But then since then I've gotten a lot more stuff, a lot better microphones, and this thing was never very good, and I could never really get good levels, and people always complained about it. But then I found it in the closet, and I was like, hey, this will be great. JJ can use this when we do Draw With Me. But JJ has a perfectly good microphone when we do Draw With Me, and this thing is just big and ugly and doesn't work very well, so it's enough. Bye. So it's not perfect, but it's cleaner and it feels like it's ready for work. I don't need to hesitate anymore about where stuff is. I've gone through it all and I know now. So these guys are, I guess they're exhausted from watching me work, but I'm happy that I got this done, and I'm ready to get on to the next thing, which is editing this video that we just filmed. Well, I got the little camera to start working, and it's fully charged, and let's hope that this is working. I hope you enjoyed this trip to my studio. It was certainly a good incentive for me to clean things up, and hopefully it inspired you to do the same, or to, at least appreciate the art supplies you have and use them to their full capacity. Art is great, particularly when you make it. So go through your stuff, get it out there, start making things, share it, and have fun. That's the main thing. Art isn't about hoarding art supplies. It's not about beating yourself up. It's not about becoming rich, famous, and successful. It's about having a good time and tapping into the most natural thing that we humans have, which is being creative and expressing ourselves. Have a good time. See you next time. Bye.